Ice hockey is a contact team sport played on ice, usually in an indoor or outdoor rink, in which two teams of skaters use their sticks to shoot a vulcanized rubber puck into their opponent's net to score goals. The sport is known to be fast-paced and physical, with teams usually fielding 6 players at a time, one goaltender to stop the puck from going into their own net, 2 defensemen, and 3 forwards who skate the span of the ice trying to control the puck and score goals against the opposing team. Ice hockey is most popular in Canada, Eastern Europe, Northern Europe, and the United States. Ice hockey is the official national winter sport of Canada. In addition, ice hockey is the most popular winter sport in Belarus, Croatia, the Czech Republic, Finland, Latvia, Russia, Slovakia, Sweden, and Switzerland. North America's National Hockey League is the formal governing body for international ice hockey, with the IIHF managing international tournaments and maintaining the IIHF World Ranking. Worldwide, there are ice hockey federations in 76 countries. In Canada, the United States, Nordic countries, and some other European countries, the sport is known simply as hockey. The name, ice hockey, is used in places where hockey more often refers to field hockey, such as countries in South America, Asia, Africa, Australasia, and some European countries including the United Kingdom, Ireland and the Netherlands. Ice hockey is believed to have evolved from simple stick and ball games played in the 18th and 19th centuries in the United Kingdom and elsewhere. These games were brought to North America, and several similar winter games using informal rules were developed, such as shinny and ice polo. The contemporary sport of ice hockey was developed in Canada, most notably in Montreal, where the first indoor hockey game was played on March 3, 1875. Some characteristics of that game, such as the length of the ice rink and the use of a puck, have been retained to this day. Amateur ice hockey leagues began in the 1880s, and professional ice hockey originated around 1900. The Stanley Cup, emblematic of ice hockey club supremacy, was first awarded in 1893 to recognize the Canadian amateur champion and later became the championship trophy of the NHL. In the early 1900s, the Canadian rules were adopted by the Ligue Internationale de Hockey sur Glace, the precursor of the IIHF, and the sport was played for the first time at the Olympics during the 1920 Summer Olympics. Despite women having played since the beginnings of the game, women's hockey was not professionally organized until much later, the first IIHF Women's World Championship being held in 1990 and being introduced into the Olympics in 1998. In international competitions, the national teams of 6 countries, unlike the annual World Championships and quadrennial Olympic tournament, both run by the International Ice Hockey Federation, World Cup games are played under NHL rules and not those of the IIHF. And the tournament occurs prior to the NHL preseason, allowing for all NHL players to be available, unlike the World Championships, which overlaps with the NHL's Stanley Cup playoffs. Furthermore, all 12 Women's Olympic and 36 IIHF World Women's Championship medals were awarded to one of the Big 6. The Canadian national team or the United States national team have between them won every gold medal of either series. In England, field hockey has historically been called simply hockey, and was what was referenced by first appearances in print. The first known mention spelled as hockey occurred in the 1772 book Juvenile Sports and Pastimes, to which are prefixed memoirs of the author, including a new mode of infant education, by Richard Johnson, whose chapter 11 was titled, New Improvements on the Game of Hockey. The 1527 Statute of Galway banned a sport called hockey, the hurling of a little ball with sticks or staves. A form of this word was thus being used in the 16th century. Though much removed from its current usage, the belief that hockey was mentioned in a 1363 proclamation by King Edward III of England is based on modern translations of the proclamation, which was originally in Latin and explicitly forbade the games, pilum manualum, pedivum, and bacularium, and ad canabucam and gallorum pugnam. The English historian and biographer John Strype did not use the word hockey when he translated the proclamation in 1720, instead translating canabucam as cambuc. This may have referred to either an early form of hockey or a game more similar to golf or croquet. According to the Austin Hockey Association, the word puck derives from the Scottish Gaelic puck or the Irish park. Quote, the blow given by a hurler to the ball with his kaman or hurley is always called a puck. Stick and ball games date back to pre-Christian times. In Europe, these games included the Irish game of hurling, the closely related Scottish game of shinty and versions of field hockey. With th.